Hari Om and welcome to all the divine Atmajyotis to the Manana session of Dakshinamurthy Stotram. So from today, we'll be beginning the main part of the Dakshinamurthy Stotram. So first let us offer our gratitude and seek the blessing of the divine. So the first shloka is Vishvam Darpanna-Drshyamaana-Nagarii-Tulyam Nija-Antargatam. So we can see the whole first shloka and then we can decide how much we want to contemplate on. Pashyann-Aatmani Maayayaa Bahir-Ivo dbhuutam Yathaa Nidrayaa. Yah Saakssaat-Kurute Prabodha-Samaye Sva atmaanam-Eva-Advayam. Tasmai Shrii-Guru-Muurtaye Idam Shrii-Dakssinnaamuurtaye. So what it essentially means is the entire world is like a lake seen within a mirror, and the seeing is happening within one's own being. It is a witnessing happening within the Atman of the externally projected world, projected by the power of the Maya, as if a dream in sleep. One experiences this directly, the play of the Maya, during spiritual awakening within the non-dual expanse of one's own Atman. Salutations to him, the personification of our inner Guru, who awakens this knowledge through his profound silence. Salutations to Shrii-Dakssinnaamuurtaye. So now we will begin our contemplation. Who would like to begin? Sarvanji, would you like to begin?
Okay.
And would you prefer to take up all the 4 lines or only 1 or 2? Up to you. So far we were doing line by line.
Maybe I will do all the 4 together.
Okay. Okay, Sarvanji.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we see here is the world that that appears for one, although looks like it's outside it's outside of the seer, while actually the seeing is happening in the mind. In the mind,
Hari Sarvananji, sir, is it possible that the 4 slides come in one?
You want all the 4? You want
the sentences. Yeah.
You want sentences.
Yeah, all the 4 together, like.
Okay. You want all the 4 sentences together. I thought I had that also. Let me just check.
We need the jigsaw puzzle. So that
I think sir knows what we are going to ask. See, he keeps everything ready.
No. It is like how I should put it is, you are giving undue credit to someone to who you should not be giving credit to. But anyway, we are talking about Dakshinamurthy. Okay, so this is what we have.
I think the previous one, no? Where this one?
In here, there you go.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Everything is ready.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Padmaji.
So, how did you foresee this request, Vijayji?
It's a mystery. Yeah.
See,
Like
that
how
tells
The
that
mirror reflected it.
that tells that that proves that this is an organized play.
Correct.
Yeah. So, uh, what appears to be the world, which is outside of the physical body, is in fact it's seen within one inside, and including this body and everything is the world that is being seen inside or by the seer. And so when I said within inside, it's within Atman, as Atman is the only one. There is nothing outside of Atman to see, right? So it's a projection within Atman, and that projection of the world is happening through the power of Maya. And the example given is how one experiences a world in the dream with multitude of characters, right? And all are within the dreamer, and the dreamer was the only one. The third one is it repeats it repeats the same point, which is the experience. The experience is happening within the Atman only, the
There is a
non-dual.
slight difference between 2 and 3.
2 and 3, the one difference is during spiritual awakening. Right. So the way I see it is until the spiritual awakening happens, the duality is very strong. I, me, and the world. It's very clearly separate. While during as the spiritual awakening happens, I think that's where one is able to acknowledge and start to experience that. Right. So experience the truth that all this is happening within me, or within the Atman, through the power of Maya. And that's the knowledge that the Guru here, Shrii-Daksinnaamurtye, is giving. Right. So we pray to him. FJJ.
Thank you, Saramanji. Wonderful. Who would like to go next? You, Padmaji? Yeah, please.
So, the first shloka refers to the entire world which we see and experience is nothing but it's a projection coming from us only, like the spider's web, and it is being witnessed by the eternal within us. So that is the first two things. So essentially, it is also mentioning that it is an illusion. It is an illusion. Whatever you see and experience is nothing but an illusion, like how you see a dream in the sleep. The third shloka is what that connects me more, because I feel that till now, or till you come to the spiritual path, there is a huge, I think most of the time it's only a conflict between you and the world, because you don't have the understanding that whatever you see is the projection that you are putting out. It is like something else external is happening to you, and there is a constant conflict. But in the third shloka, what I connect with to my own life is that any experience that is coming towards me, I think two things have changed within me. One is, of course, the first one, when the experience hits you itself, it's not, you are not yet so having clarity that you can see that. But when you step back, there are two questions that come to me now, which is, why is this coming to me? What is there for me to learn from this? Have I judged something because of which this is coming towards me? These are, I think, two things that come to me when I step back from any situation. And I think that is what is the reference here, that when you step back, you can see that it is a play of Maya, that suddenly somebody comes in, somebody says something, and then how you respond to it is what determines the flow of that situation from then on. I think this is what I have experienced in the last 2 weeks as well. So I think definitely there is clarity of where this is happening, why this is happening, and how I should be in that moment. I think that is what the third one, at least that's how I connect with the third one. And of course, the last one is about the eternal within us, the Guru, who awakens this knowledge slowly. And I think one more question is there really any other way he can awaken this without letting us experience all this? That also I have thought about. Yeah. Yeah, that's all, sir.
Very nice. Thank you, Padmaji. Ashwini ji, would you like to go next?
A very deep thing, so I'm thinking how to put it in words and which approach to take. Also, it also depends on what stand I take as a Jiva or Brahman. So anyway, whatever comes to my mind, I'll just say. So, what maybe Vijay, I'll need some time to figure it out.
Collect your thoughts. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Let others share and you can come back here. Shailaja ji, would you like to share your views?
Sir, with this shloka, it is pretty much clear for me with my understanding that many a times it happens, what we see, what we think, what we read, it reflects in the form of a dream. Like it, many times it happened for me. And once I wake up in the morning, I feel that that the reason I will be knowing that is because the previous day I was very much involved in that particular activity, or I was uh, uh, so actually I will be reading or something. I will be deep inside my mind. I will have so many thoughts about that particular thing. So it just reflects in the form of dream. The same way, I think that is what we have in our mind that reflects in the form of a dream. And even many a times I have experienced that what I feel something about some particular some particular thing. It happens also. It even so this particular shloka, it connects me to that aspects.
Wonderful. Do you feel it is only with reference to the so-called dream state?
No, sir, not exactly dream. Dream just it is a reflection actually, but what it comes to action, that it actually it happens, and I will be deep inside. I will be working in that direction as well. That is just a glimpse of it. I will get it in the form of a dream, but not every time I will get it in the form of dream, but sometimes it happens. But even sometimes what we always we read the same the newspaper. I have come across many topics, and I have in the recent time I avoided such things too. And even in the TV or whatever we see. And once I am into the different world or a spiritual journey, I'm finding a peace within me that I can see in this shloka.
How do you connect to the third line here? One experiences this directly during spiritual awakening. How do you relate to that line?
Yeah. I feel some energy within me generated during this spiritual journey. Earlier I used to feel a bit weak within me, but this after starting with this, I'm bit that I can say a bit courageous, or that way I can say. So. I have no negative feelings as such.
That's how you are relating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going forward, maybe I will get many other points, but as of now, I have only this much to say.
Wonderful, Shailaja-ji.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
So, yeah, I just want to ask one question.
Yes.
Shailaja-ji, so you were saying that you avoid looking into the news or the TV, right?
Yeah.
Because of can you just bring that point?
Yeah. Especially there are few columns in the newspaper I have come across. most of the time they give only related to some incidents. But it doesn't bring any changes in me or in any help. It doesn't help me in any ways. So and even this through the spiritual journey, I can't stop such things. From my side, there is no action items, I feel. So that is the one reason which I avoid reading such things.
Oh, okay. 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 Maybe I took it in a different way. But we'll add to that later, Vijayji. We will wait for others to complete.
Thank you. Shubhaji, would you like to share your views?
Yes, sir. I see this as a step-by-step process from the point of view of Jivatma. I being the Jivatma, when I see the world, everything is happening outside. I'm seeing everything happening like a mirror. When I look at myself, the entire world is like a city, but within a mirror. So that means it is all happening inside, but I don't realize that it is all happening inside. But as a Jivatma, I think that everything is happening outside. So when I start witnessing everything from the point of view of Atma, I start realizing that not everything is happening outside, but everything is happening inside. This realization that that everything is happening outside comes because of the play of Maya. But when I start realizing that it is all Maya and nothing but things that are happening inside, that is when my spiritual awakening happens. When the spiritual awakening happens, I realize that there is no duality there, and everything is nothing but everything is nothing but consciousness, Atman only. And who is making us realize all this, that not everything is outside, but because of the Maya, that I am projecting everything as outside, but actually I am, what is happening is inside, is nothing but the Guru. When I realize that that Guru is none other than the person inside me, that is when the real awakening happens. And that knowledge I get only when there is silence. This is what I understood.
Very nice. Very nice. Well said. Thank you, Shubhaji.
Thank you, sir.
Rupaji, are you there? No, Rupaji isn't here. Okay. Ashwini ji, would you like to share now?
Yes, Vijayji.
Yeah.
I think that's what I think. Totally agree with Shubhaji. See, Guruji has 1 second.
There is this prakriya, which is the avastha. I think it's the avastha traya prakriya, where I think we have the waking, dream, and deep sleep states. Correct me if I'm wrong, Vijayji, if this is the one. During this, actually, Guruji proves that that waking state also is actually a dream state. So there are no two states like waking. There are no three states like waking, dream, and deep sleep. Waking and dream is the same. It is only both are dream state only. So by seeing that, what we see is everything is you see that even the waking state is actually a projection. It's actually a dream itself. So that is by the power of Maya. This is how that is how it is. Sorry, I'm not able to actually put it properly.
No, it is flowing correctly. Please continue.
Yeah. So, so that's what during the spiritual awakening, due to the Guru's grace, one actually starts experiencing it, not just theory. One knows that everything will start realizing that this is a dream. And okay, one thing what I thought, I don't know if I'm correct, is like Ishvara comes, Ishvara is through all the jivas, he has come, he wants to experience the world through, why are we here? It's like we are all, the self wants to experience itself through various jivas. So each person is actually seeing, has their own projection, their own dream due to their vasanas and samskaras. So what I see will be the same situation. What I see will be different. This is my dream actually. So whatever I see is will be different from what you see, and you're all actually in my dream. That's what I even, yeah. But okay, due to our, there is this conscious and there's this subconscious, right? So all the vasanas and all, due to that, we see things in a different way. The world is like a city. So everything, what I'm very confused, Vijay, actually.
What is the question? Can you frame your confusion as a question?
Yeah, yeah. Also, this karma concepts comes, no? What we that will be from a different standpoint. What we do today, whatever I do today is my karma. That is also there. So what
is the question?
Okay, maybe that I'll keep it aside. But right now, whatever we see, whatever we are seeing is actually maybe due to the, I'm not sure if it's correct, due to the
play is happening because of, you said
the vasanas.
Vasanas are because of the karma, right?
Yeah.
That's how it is connected.
Yeah. But then if I take ownership that whatever karma if I take ownership about doing the karma, then I think
ownership is as simple as you getting associated with something which is simply coming and going. That's what the whole idea of the ownership is. I claim, what am I claiming in dream? How can you claim the person in the mirror to be real? So as a simple example, there is a story of a drunkard who used to come home late every night, get beaten by his wife because his wife was not happy with him drinking. So today he thought he's going to play a trick on her, and
he puts bandages. she comes to know because of the bandage. So
you know that story, right? So he is putting bandages. In the morning again he gets beaten up, and he says, no, I was getting hurt, and look, I have bandages to prove. Then she pulls him to the bathroom and shows the mirror. He has put the bandage on the mirror. Okay. So now the question is the reflection in the mirror ever true? But that person in his drunken state, he thought that person to be real. So he band-aided him. It's the same way that you and I claim what is simply flowing as, oh, this is mine. Oh, this happened. Oh, this did not happen. Why did they say that? So that illusion is what essentially creates the cycle of karma. Once when I claim something that is simply flowing and I want to stagnate it and I want to brood on it, that creates further patterns of thoughts. So that is how the karma functions through Maya. And awakening is realizing that it is simply a reflection in the mirror. Where is the mirror? Within you. And in the mirror, who are you seeing? You only. Because in a mirror, you see yourself. But I have to wake up from the thinking that I am part of the mirror. I am part of the mirror is Maya. I am in the mirror is the Maya. I am not even aware that I am in the mirror. That is Maya. Then I see multiple characters. Realizing that what I'm seeing in the mirror is nothing but me only. Nothing but the divine consciousness only. Is Atman only. That is waking up from the dream. Aparoksha anubhuti. That there is no other seer who has been witnessing all this. So we have one another story, the king who is sleeping. And then suddenly his Senapati comes and says, we've been attacked. And he goes and wages the war valiantly, but he fails. And he's banished into the forest. And he's 3 days walking, no food, clothes are torn. He's crying, "Ayyo, what my life has come to." And then he sees a village where they are giving some food. And he goes and stands in the line like any other common beggar. And by the time his turn comes, the fellow says, "Food done, go." He cries, "Ayyo, for 3 days I have not eaten. Please give me some food." Out of pity, he scrapes through the barrel and then put some food and eat. And then the king, now the beggar, he wants to go and sit under a tree and then eat. A gush of wind comes and throws his food away. It's all now part of the mud. And he's now crying, "Ayyo, I don't have food also." He's crying. Suddenly he feels someone shaking him. He looks at it. It is his wife. "Oh king, why are you crying? Why are you crying?" Then he realizes, oh, he narrates the whole dream and says, "This is what happened." His wife consoles. "Okay, that's just a dream." Now he starts crying more. Now the wife is confused. Why? That was only a dream, king. Nothing has happened. Your kingdom is still there. You're still there. Look around. He says, "Now I'm not sure whether that was a dream or this is the dream. क्या वो सच था या ये सच है?" That's exactly the analogy being given here. So this, whatever you and I call as a waking world, is also another dream. How is that you get, like you prompted with the Prakriya by Prabhuji, how is it possible to prove that this is not a dream? What is the quality that you say is the quality of a dream? When you are in the dream, the quality of the dream is, my God, you are in the dream. There is no way to differentiate. The dream is so real. Is it not? In the dream, many a times, all of us have felt fearful, afraid, crying, shouting, happy, whatever nonsense, depending upon various vasanas that we have. Like how Shailaja ji said, no? Before going to sleep, for example, if you have the habit of watching news and getting into all that politics and maybe murder and rape and everything, that is the nature of the dream that will appear in the night also. So what kind of thoughts are going in is the way the dreams are going to be projected. And that is where one of the ways to avoid that. That is one way. But another way is to realize that there is no way you can avoid that. Realize that that is not really true. It is simply something that is coming and going. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And where is it passing? In front of who all the situations are passing? How wonderfully Shubhaji put it. and Padmaji put it, the situations and the true and the consciousness are not two different things. Because for something to appear in the mirror, there must be something. The only confusion that you and I carry is whatever is appearing, we are giving a state of truth to it, whereas that is simply projection because of the consciousness and to the power of the Maya. So what is appearing is the projection power of the Atman. What is appearing is not true in the sense that it is not permanent reality. It is a fleeting reality. Appears, disappears. That is what any situation of life is. There are so many situations of life. Death, disease, insult, worry, tension, and at the same time other situations, so-called praise, happiness, gaining something, all are what you can call as situations, and all are where you and I tend to tag them as part of the world. But where are you experiencing all of them? As a coming and going sensation in your mind. And the sensation that is coming and going is unreal, in the sense that it is not permanent, that whatever that is coming and going is not permanent. What is appearing as that coming and going, through whose power it is coming and going. Situation is not permanent. Situation is untruth. Situation is mithya. But the you, the one who is seeing the situation, in whose presence the situation is playing out, you alone are the Satya. And that's what this shloka is also once again bringing out. Is this bringing clarity, Ashwini ji?
Yes, Vishji.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just want to add a comment.
Yeah.
So at times I've seen these days, I've seen that as you're saying, it's just happening, right? But one tries to take claim ownership, even be at work or others outside. Like they're thinking like, you know what, I want to prove, leads to grabbing a situation, going through the struggle, and then coming out and saying, you know what, see, I did it. While that very thought is what let that person look for a situation, get into it, go through all the troubles, and come out and then say, you know what, I did it. While when you are trying to see it from a jiva point of view. So these days I can see that it is happening. When it happens, I see that, you know what, I had a thought, and now it's going through, I'm going through it. So basically, like what the vasanas of that the desire leads to playing that entire sequence and then coming out. It's while as you are saying, right, the saying goes, it's just happening, and it is just that, like, I try to claim that ownership and riding through all that ups and downs, and then coming out and saying, you know what, now I feel good that I was able to do. While the one who is witnessing is just the same, not affected by the desire that I am not, that I want to prove, and like go through that struggle and then I prove. It's that, I guess it's just a thought. Yeah. So that.
Any other questions or any other points, anyone? Rupaji, is there something that you would... Yes, Shubhaji.
Somewhere I read that a person evolves spiritually when they start thinking of doing what is right and not think of what people think it is right.
And what is right?
When the guru inside us or the consciousness inside us starts telling us, we need to listen to it as to what is right and what is wrong. It
But how do
keeps
you know?
constantly telling us.
But how do you know that it is not something that, once again, your own impressions playing out? Duryodhana thought what he's doing is right. That is why he did what he did. Or in other words, in today's examples, please look at it. Again, I'm not trying to
Got it.
political havoc here. A terrorist does what he does because he thinks it is right. He is willing to give up his own life because he has deep belief that what he thinks is right.
Yeah, but Duryodhana also knew what he was doing was wrong, but he didn't want to change, right?
So that is a question.
He's unable to change also. Duryodhana, he knows what is right, what is wrong, but the vasanas are so strong, he's unable to do the right thing.
So that is the question. The question is when we use the word right, then there is a wrong. What is right? How does one decide what is right?
That's always the question in my mind, sir. What may be right for me may be wrong for somebody, and what may be wrong for somebody may be right for me. So how do you differentiate that?
So therefore the whole awakening is not about getting stuck in the right and the wrong. It's to realize that you are above that. Truth is non-dual. Non-dual means what? It is beyond right and wrong.
Okay, the third one, non-dual, it means rise above that truth. Okay, yeah.
Rise, see, okay, so now we're talking about two distinct things. How do I conduct myself in life? That is why there's a whole aspect of dharma. What is dharma? Dharma, dharanat trayate iti dharma. You have to act in this world, and when you're acting, perform that action through which you are going to be protected. Or in other words, do that which is the most natural. Do that which is not going to leave a sense of further guilt, worry, tension. As a simple example, like we always keep talking in this session, do unto others what you would like to be done to yourself. Is the simplest way to guide yourself in the life. Dharma. That is, how do I conduct, how do I perform my actions? However, the truth of who I am, who you are, is raising beyond dharma and adharma. Because dharma means what? A way of conduct. When you conduct yourself in a way, there are so many other ways in which you did not conduct yourself. And it is in your mind, there is a judgment about right and wrong, about the ways of conducting yourself. For example, somebody comes to home. You speak to them. You think it is the right way. Maybe keeping silence would have been the right way. So right and wrong is highly a action-oriented judgment happening in your mind. And to guide that is the aspect of dharma. So therefore, when you and I perform any action for the benefit of the other, naturally the mind is at silence. Mind is comfortable. So which means that conduct has protected you. Dharanat thrayateti dharmaha. What it means? At every moment you and I have to act in this world. And when acting, What is that really protects in every moment? In every moment, when I live like wind, when I live like sun, then there is no worry because I'm not expecting anything. When I'm not expecting anything, where is the question of judging? So that is the aspect of dharma. But you, in whose presence all of this magic is happening, you are beyond the right and the wrong. You are beyond the dharma and adharma. Because dharma, adharma is a play of the Maya. Right and wrong is a play of the Maya. You, the seer, is none of this. And it is your own inherent power, the power of the Maya. Shri Krishna says, it is my own inherent power, power of the Maya, through which the entire world appears. And it is very difficult, Arjuna, for people to come out of that unless Chitta Shuddhi happens, is what Shri Krishna has given the guidance in Bhagavad Gita. So this Maya is also your own power, ultimately. Dreaming is inherent. When you wake up from the dream, you have no problem with the dream that happened. Yeah, for a moment I was afraid. You will say like that. The question that you are raising is, during the dream, how do I conduct myself? Dharma. Focus on dharma. Focus on service. That's the simplest guidance.
But when we say we need for the benefit of others, right? Will we not get it?
As long as there's another, do it for the benefit of the other.
That's okay.
Final understanding is there is no other.
Oh, yeah.
That's the crux, yeah.
Yes.
But as long as I have an illusion there's another, work for the other, whoever the other is. And when the illusion passes away, then you are working for yourself.
Sir, I have one question here. I mean, in the past few weeks, I have I always understood this, but then I think implementation happened past 2 weeks, where you don't, essentially, there is no good or evil. This understanding got more deep-rooted within me. However, what question I have is, if there is no good or evil, then I don't know how to frame the question, sir. Like
here is probably what you are trying to say. See if it makes sense. See if there is no mirror, there is a mirror.
Vijayji, can you please stop sharing so that we can see you?
Oh, we can see each other? Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah.
I have to.
So Padmaji, let's say there's a wonderful mirror. If there is no object reflected in the mirror, is there a way to know that there is a mirror? No way, right? So without world, the power of the Brahman cannot be realized. And the world is that's why it is said to be, it's a toy, it's a play. It's a play of the Maya. It's a play. It's a play. It's a wonderful play.
Okay.
Why does a child play? That's its nature. Simply.
Yeah.
It has no problem with the play. It builds all that sand castle. But the wave comes and takes it away. It's okay with it.
Yeah, it builds again. Yes.
Yes. So So don't
No,
ask the question why a child plays, because that's an unanswerable
no,
question.
no, I am not asking that question. I already, I mean, that came up and it answered itself. But my thing is, if there is no good or bad, then whatever experiences are coming towards you, it is only coming to erase or modify or to correct the conditionings or the whatever you have carried as a vasana from this or the previous lifetime, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay. So for that, whatever role is necessary to come, it will come. Is
Come.
okay, okay. So when you stop or when that thing gets corrected, then those situations also change. When it gets corrected within the external changes, right?
Yeah. So that's why these three S's are no separate in a way.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sadguru is giving you the jnana so that the illusion that the situations are separate from self can be erased. There is self only.
Hmm.
They are not separate. Sadguru and situations both are teachers.
Yeah. So yesterday I was listening to a talk where the guru said, I don't want to realize the self because there is no fun in it. I would rather, why would I want to give up the self because of which I get so much drama? And that statement kind of stuck with me that, because it would be boring was his thing. If I realize the self, it would be so boring. And for a moment, I thought, okay, that's how God feels, right? Boring. So,
Isn't
yeah.
it, look at why there is a binge watching Netflix. What is there? Same
Yeah.
love story, same crime story, but still there is so much of association to that, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just want to add the comment on this good and evil. I thought that's where Shailaja ji started. So which came to me. These days, one realization or the way I look at things is like the number of variables. If like in the world with infinite variables, right? All combinations are possible, which means if I say like this is only good, this is all bad, should not happen. No, it is just a combination. There are three XYZ and like all combinations of XY, XZ, YZ, XYZ. You put all are possible and all are happening. And now I say that no, X is good, everything, the Y and Z and this, that if that's where I feel the Dragodvesha starts coming. And if I try to avoid, that is also a problem, because that means like I am still looking at them as like this is I like it, I don't like it. And which means like I have to go beyond that, where like I can see that these are just variables. Going back to that our market analogy, which is just every store is there. If I'm getting attracted towards one, then there is a problem. Even if I am getting attracted to something that I don't like, that is also a problem, because I'm still getting attracted. Why am I not able to walk through? Right? And considering the understanding that there is just one combination of the variables in play. Right? So be it getting attracted to what I like is also not correct, and like trying to run away from what I don't like is also not correct, because both are creating that uh, uh, disturbance or something in me, right? Instead of that silent, calm lake, right? One situation is both situations are creating that. Both the the good or the bad, both are creating that.
There is a nice illustration I saw, which looks something like this. These are the two eyes, these are the two ears, and there is a movie being seen and enjoyed by someone sitting.
Yeah, I saw this.
So this is exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
What, Shubhaji? You're saying
I
something?
couldn't understand. Can you please explain, sir?
So this one is,
Yeah.
see, there is a, if you see outside, there is a kind of a person's outline, right?
Yeah.
Here, all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And you can see two eyes.
Yes. Yes. I got it. But the message behind this, sir.
Oh, the message behind. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Projection. Where is the projection happening? In the mind. Where are you seeing the so-called movie? In the mind.
In the mind. Yeah. It's all thoughts. Yeah.
And where is the mind? In you.
Yeah.
Mind is not separate from you.
Yes.
That
You
is
mean
your
by you mean the self, right?
the self.
Hmm.
Shubhaji is a fictional character in the self.
Hmm.
So the fictional character, the dream character, how Prabhuji puts it, the dream character, who is watching the, there is a misunderstanding of that this, whoever is watching is me, separate from whatever
Others.
that is being
Yeah.
watched.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of friction because of that. I'm simply the watcher, and the watching is happening within me, and what is being watched and the watcher are not separate is the understanding that can absolve me from this pain, remove me from this pain. Because whatever may happen in this projection here on the screen, whatever may happen is not happening to the watcher. It is simply happening on the
Just a witness. Okay.
It is happening on the screen. Nothing is happening to the watcher. See, that's why he's simply able to enjoy with popcorn. Does it bring clarity?
Yes, sir. Just being the witness, right?
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Or another way of looking at it is, there is only light, and it is your impressions that are projected as the world.
Yes.
And we are giving a concrete shape to both these. Both these are appearances.
Yeah.
The impression, I've crystallized the impression. I am, who I am. That's why the impression is appearing like a lady. You know who I am? That is the crystallized thinking process. And on that, when the light falls, it projects. Because light has no judgment. Self has no judgment. It is non-judgmental. It simply shines whatever is there.
Essentially, the journey is only to hold on to the real I am and release the rest all.
Rest all, they come and go. Realize that there is no...
Yeah, don't fix it to yourself. Don't attach.
That's all. Because where will you release it to? If they're separate from you, you can release it to some other place. Where will you release it to? You have to only release it to yourself by realizing that it is simply an appearance and disappearance. The wave is not separate from the water. Never can be. Wave is water only, appearing as ocean. Wave has no independent existence. Is this bringing clarity, Shubhaji?
Yes, sir, definitely.
All right. So shall we end the contemplation of the Dakshinamurthy Stotra here? Hari Om.